What is going on, everybody? I found this piece that I think is extremely informative, and I'm going to talk about CZ and Binance. And I thought, well, in honor of this subject, let me put on the Binance shirt that I got last year at Consensus 2022 in Austin, Texas. To all my Crow fam, I got my Chronos shirt over there. No worries, right? Binance CZ. This is coming from an AMA that happened on May the 31st, June 1st. They do it super early when it's obviously daylight in Dubai or wherever they are. Here we're sleeping, so there's no chance for me to jump in. But what he said, Dubai, then social media and mining, I found it to be really informative. And I want to share with everybody, you know, what's going on. So let's get started, right? I do believe, you know, I can see through his eyes, like, wow, it's moving. And anywhere, right, who really wants to open the doors to crypto, boom. Plus other things that we're going to touch base on really soon. Do you think Dubai will become a hub for crypto innovation? Will Binance be increasing its presence there, right? So Binance, we see crypto.com, of course, expanding along so many places. Then Binance. Check this out. Oh, absolutely, yes, CZ says. An AMA, of course, on Twitter. These are the highlights. I think Dubai is already a crypto hub. When I first got to Dubai over a year ago, only a handful of crypto companies existed. Just a year ago, I can only imagine Chris Marsalek with crypto.com, then CZ with Binance, and then you probably throw in the plate you know, KuCoin, and then you throw all these CEOs. Maybe Brian Armstrong with Coinbase wasn't even thinking about it, right? But because they had hopes for in America. But these global exchanges, they're already looking at these places, and they want more. In Dubai wants more, and Singapore wants more, and Hong Kong wants more. Today, there are probably a couple thousand crypto companies, everybody. Obviously, I would love to be in these AMAs, but they happen at such early time or late time that I just cannot. And these are good golden nuggets for my own edification that I want to share with you. On top of that, thousands of businesses are in the application process for registration, licensing, etc. Exactly what we see with crypto.com a lot, with Coinbase, and now with Binance too. Dubai is a great place. There's a crypto event almost every night. Could you imagine? That's cool. Dinners, seminars, I'm invited to multiple. You know, I don't go to many. Dubai is a very international city overall. Many things to do. About a year and a half, this is cool. About a year and a half ago, I came by myself. There were only a few Binance employees. And when I met them in person for the first time, they told me, you're the third person I met offline at Binance after working for more than 2 years. Meaning anyone in the crypto business, in the crypto industry, more likely you're working you know, offline, remotely. And myself, with my own experience, I worked at 2 crypto companies for a very short period of time, and these companies were in Europe and in Asia. So I was completely off the clock, and I was like crazy schedules, right? Didn't work out because of that, but it was totally remotely, right? But that kind of shows the power of crypto, that later on in the future, most of our jobs and labor could go towards that industry. Now, Binance has over 700 employees in Dubai alone. We're growing at a rapid pace, and the local economy is booming to make it more business friendly. Dubai's GDP grew because of all the open doors to this industry post-pandemic. Fantastic place, and so forth. And I think it's already a crypto hub that will continue to grow. It's exactly what we need here in the United States. But they have closed the doors to Binance, and they only allow Binance.us, and Binance left Canada. Just imagine. Of course, there are more options, right? But we don't want Binance to close the doors to different nations as the first major exchange, right? It does help. But there's always competition, and you know which one I'm talking about. So this one's good. I think overall, I take from the first section of this one as, wow, you know, you might just continue looking at the US or focus on the US, but elsewhere, they are not worried at all about the US. And I want to reference to the XRP case. When you listen to the XRP CEO, he says, in the United States, we're concerned about XRP. When's the loss going to end or so? Elsewhere, they don't care about what the SEC does. They accept XRP. They like XRP. They follow the community. Just get out of the US, guys, and you're going to see a different story for crypto. Now, this one, I don't think anyone watching me or listening to me, I do agree what he says. I want to share. Let's check it out. Should crypto newcomers look to social media for advice? This is what Cz, right, the CEO of the biggest crypto exchange, has said. As a newcomer, do not listen to social media advisors. People on YouTube, Twitter, you can look into them, but don't do what they have to say, whatever they say. Always take their advice with a grain of salt, huge grain of salt. Not necessarily because their advice is wrong, just because every situation is different, right? If somebody says buy this token, you don't know their personal background, how they invested, and much more, right? So do your own research on all these projects, understand, and then look at your personal situation. And the short answer is no. Definitely not, don't just look blindly. There's a lot more that it needs to go in understanding investments and more. And it's a really kind of like calculated answer, if I can say it like that. You're watching this video right now. First and foremost, you're awesome. Thank you so much. And you watch this because you care about, what I have to say or what this message is about. And definitely what we've been talking for such a long time is, guys, we have to look at great projects, great companies, right? Great companies that do more and want the entire planet to recognize what blockchain and crypto have to offer. With less than 10% adoption right now in the globe, this industry is going to balloon to the sky in Dubai, Singapore, Hong Kong, Miami, Mexico City, and all of these cities, right, are going to become massive for crypto. And our prices and our portfolio in this, in the top, the great ones, the great projects that will suffice and survive this bear market, we'll see them. And to me, is really what matters at the end of the day, everybody. So just keep on going. The best thing you can take from many YouTubers, I think, is motivation and inspiration and recommendation. Anyone buy this token, I do completely agree. You have to do what's best for you, right? What's best for me is to own 100,000 crore right now. But for you, maybe less. For you, maybe more. Depends on your situation. But thank you for watching, of course. Mining. And this is an interesting one. I never thought about it. We actually don't do any mining. If you read this whole thing, they don't do mining because they don't consider themselves the best at that. They don't think it's their strong point. But they have, the largest mining pools, staking basically. So interesting, right? This is cool. Overall, to me, it's like, well, this guy has no gray hair right here, but since I saw him live when I was at Consensus and any other video that you can browse on him, yeah, he's getting all the stress from crypto and responsibilities. It does seem that when you're trying to change the world in this innovation Web3 that is blockchain, it's gonna take a toll on you. But it's cool to listen. I listen to Chris Marshall from Crypto.com every chance he can come out, because we know that there's no comparison between Crypto.com CEO and Binance CEO. Barely we hear from Chris. The community has to call him out. But with Binance, he's super outspoken. He's out. He's, sharing his mind. I like that. And we're going to start seeing more leaders come out. And I like that. I think these people have gone through so many cycles, that if you want to listen to someone with experience, don't listen to me, listen to them. And that is exactly why I'm making this quick update for all of you. Thank you for watching, guys. Shout out to the Binance community, everyone. You already know my story. Let's go crypto.com, right? But let's get everyone succeeding in crypto. The good companies will survive. I'll see you next time, guys. Thank you for watching. Peace.